Welcome to How to Cook Great Food. With thousands of recipes and millions of views, why not subscribe to our channel and join the family?
Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. If you haven't already, please click that button and subscribe to our channel. On the menu today, I'm going to make a beef curry. I've got some potatoes in there, wonderful spices. Now this beef that I've got is not particularly very tender, so we're going to go through a process of using a pressure cooker, and we're going to pump a lot of great spices into that and flavours into it, and at the same time get it tender. This is super tender, this meat. I mean, I'm really happy with it. Pretty simple, a couple of stages, but really worth it. Let's go and do it. Okay, let's get started. First of all, our beef, we're going to pressure cook our beef till it's really nice and tender. So here you go, my pressure cooker's here, and I've got, an inch or so of water, cold water. To that, we're going to put in some whole garam masala, nice piece of cinnamon. Then take a look there. I've got some dried chili, cardamom, green cardamom pods, cumin seeds, and just a little bit of clove, so in that goes. To that I'm going to add some chunky chopped fresh ginger and garlic. We'll get some salt in there. And then we're going to go in with our beef, which I've cubed here. So this can just go straight in like this. You can cut it any size you want. And I've got a little bit of fat there. There's no bone in this, but there's a little bit of fat on it. And it's that simple. So the first stage is we're going to get our lid on there, our pressure cooker lid. And I'm going to let that go for, about 20 minutes once it kind of reaches its boiling point, or 4 whistles, depends on the type of pressure cooker you have. See you when that's done. Okay, so that was at 20 minutes or so, and we really pumped loads of flavour into our meat now, and we've certainly tenderised it. We've really got it on its way. Now what you can do, some people now, you could put the rest of your ingredients in the pressure cooker and then continue to just pressure cook it. I don't really like that because I'm going to put onions in and garlic ginger paste and stuff, and I don't like boiled onions really, so we're going to move away from the pressure cooker now. We're just going to set this aside, and we're going to go with a fresh pot, and then we're going to start off there. So let's go and do that. Okay, so I've set aside my pressure cooker. What we're going to do there is we're going to take the meat out and put it into here with some other lovely flavours, and then the juice or the stock that we've made, we're going to add slowly to this, to the amount that we need. So here we go. I've got a pan and I've got some oil in there. Today I'm using a sunflower oil, but you can use any oil you want. We're going to start off by putting in some whole garam masala. Now don't forget, we've got a lot already in our beef that we cooked. So I'm just going to use black mustard seeds and some cumin seeds today. And as always, we just want to give these a few seconds to do their thing, release their flavours, and infuse this oil. Yeah, some people would say it's crazy that we're not using the same pot, but to me this makes a difference. Like I said, I don't want boiled onions. It's really sort of disgusting if you ask me, but this way we can kind of fry it and get some other lovely flavours happening. Okay, they're doing just fine. At this point we're going to add some fresh curry leaves, which are usually quite noisy, so hold tight. Not too bad. We're going to go in with some onions and garlic ginger paste, which is a 50-50 mix of garlic and ginger. And we're on a fairly lively heat. I'm going to fry these just for 2 minutes. And at this stage, I'm just going to put in some potatoes that I've cubed. I like these in the mix, and they really help the end result, the sauce. They'll break down a little bit, some of them. And again, just another 2 minutes. Let's just fry them around. Then we'll move on. Okay, so I've now strained off the beef. And don't throw the stock away, because that is really, I mean, that's the gold really. That's really beautiful. So let's get this in now. Now, I don't mind if there's some of the garam masala in the mix there. We really have pumped a lot of flavour into the meat already. I'm now going to add a little bit of fresh green chilli. And then I'm going to go for 3 powders today. Chili powder, I'm using the Kashmiri chili powder, turmeric, which are equal parts, and then double the amount of coriander powder. So we're now going to cook this for a further 3 minutes on this high heat, stirring pretty much all the time now. Okay, we've now got this to a beautiful stage. We've got flavours galore now. Okay, now I've got a little bit of the water that we cooked our beef in. Now I've still got plenty more. That was only like half maybe. Now what we're going to do, going to get that down to a simmer. I'm going to pop a lid on that, and I'm going to leave that for about another 8 to 9 minutes. Give it a stir every now and then if you want. Okay, let's jump in and take a look now. You get a lot of steam out there. There'll be lots and lots of it. Let's take a look. This has come together really nicely. Really nicely, in fact. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some salt, but I'm going to go easy on the salt, because remember we put salt in when we cook the beef. So I'm not going to go crazy. So there's a bit of salt. A couple of pinches here of garam masala powder, like a finishing spice. We've done a mix. Now we've really got nice tender beef now, and no tomatoes. We didn't use any tomatoes in this. Now, depending on the cut of beef you've got, I mean, you could use this with mutton as well. You might need to kind of cook it just a bit longer, but I mean, I'm pretty sure that that pressure cooking that we've done would really, you know, sort this problem out. So really soft, beautiful beef, guaranteed that. Some lovely spices. Gonna finish this off now with some fresh coriander or cilantro, whatever you call it where you come from. Off goes the heat, mix that in. And that's beautiful. Hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you soon. Lots of love.
With thousands of recipes and millions of views, why not subscribe to our channel and join the family?